guys, so I am here at the dentist right now watching my niece and Ezra while my nephews are getting their teeth cleaned. So we're here. I love this sweater. I got this sweater. I think I showed you guys this sweater. It's not sweater weather, but you know, YOLO. This is leftover makeup. Yeah, cute, I know. Look at what they have. Pac-Man machines. Well, I'm just chilling here and we're gonna get some lunch after and I'll show you guys what I get. Hi guys, so we're gonna go ahead and wash our face. Tell you about my day yesterday. I had lunch with my sister. This is the next day. I'm just washing my face and I'm gonna use this and I'm gonna do a face mask because this green tea face mask is freaking amazing and I really want to do it again. I actually want to do it every single day. ASMR. So I had a really fun time with my sister yesterday. We went to the dentist for her kids and then we went to lunch and it was good. It was fun. Me and Jared, we're playing nice. We're getting along. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but the important thing is that, like, you know, we get along. Like, that's super important, you know? All this he said, she said, this, you did this to me, I did this to you. It doesn't really matter. It's irrelevant at this point. And it doesn't matter. So we need to get along for the sake of our kids, and that's what it needs to be, you know? So I'm glad he's being nice and that makes me happy. So I made an appointment for my son to get braces for Monday. Hold on. Has to fork over the money for that. So, yeah. I couldn't find a towel, guys. So I'm using a shirt that I never even use and wear because, yeah. You can see I still have eye makeup on. What else was I gonna say? So, yeah, Dennis and Menace is on right now, by the way. I always go like this. Yeah, you know, I'm just glad we're getting along, and that's all that matters right now at this point, you know? So I'm grateful for that, and I'm hoping it can continue. Is that it? Yeah, probably. I'm hoping it can continue, but I don't know, we'll see. Oh, here it is. This stuff is amazing. It's Biorin's Pore Purifying Spirulina and Tea Tree Clay Mask. I got it from maybe an Ipsy bag. You guys, it's seriously so good. I'm gonna buy this when I run out. I notice a difference after one use. Like, it's crazy. So I just want to work on, you know, myself and looking as good as I can, and, you know, finding work and making money and making sure the kids are taken care of to their best, you know, that they can. And that's it, you know. That's all I can do. That's all I'm in control of, is how I can turn things around and change my life for the better of a crappy situation. And if you're in this situation, that's all you have to do. Think of all the good things, well, you know, that comes with this. Like, I've had a lot of good things. Like, you know, I'm finally getting healthy, and, you know, I'm looking at life a lot more different, more independently. Like, I have a very independent outlook on life. And, like, I relied on, you know, Jared for everything. And now I know I can't rely on him, you know? And so it just, you know, yeah, the rug was really swept under me and everything happened so fast. And I really wish it didn't I wish it was like a slow, gradual kind of transition, but it wasn't. It was kind of like this, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. Ooh, I'm going to put some of these on my eyes. But, you know, that is just what it is. You know, you will, like, a lot of you guys are going through this. Oh, my camera shut off, but yeah. So I'm gonna put this on right here. Oh, is that a piece of hair? There we go. It's like touching my eye. Is that how it goes? Yeah, it has to. I have like dark circles. I don't know how long you put this for, but here we go. Yeah. Take me seriously when I look like this, right? Just 1 second. So this is the end result, you guys. I seriously can see a difference. I don't know if you can, you probably can't, but literally, I'm gonna link this in this description on Amazon, and you need to try it and you need to get it. I've never like loved something so much from like one of those bags before, but this really does work. It literally, it makes your skin look super smooth, like, and I think it generally over time does. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, so, I don't know what we're gonna do for the rest of the day. I want to get some wings. I want to eat some wings. I'm getting back into ketosis a little slow. We're doing it the high-fat route because yesterday I did not eat low carb and I did not weigh myself. It may not have affected me in the weight aspect, but I don't even want to know if it, I don't even want to go there. So yeah. But we're just gonna chill. We're gonna go through the day. I don't know what we're gonna do today or what you're gonna see in this video, but I know that I want to get some wings, so I might eat some in my car with you guys. That should be fun in a few hours. I may or may not wear makeup. I'll probably have my hair up like I always do. I don't always do, but I don't know. I need to do something with my nails. Look at my nails. Actually, they're non-existent. They're like filled with like glue, you know, all that stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, so he did also mention, since we're on like good terms right now, for now, I mean, it could change. He did say that he's going to be proactive in the filing. So, you know, I said, look, I don't want to have to go to court, but if you're gonna give me this lowball BS, then I don't have a choice. You need to be fair. And he said, I know, Christina, I know. And I said, okay, all right. I mean, you know, like, obviously I'm going to have a lawyer who is going to see my best interest. That's what I'm paying them for, right? Okay, well, if they're going to be like, no, you can get so much more, like, court's worth it, then okay, I'll go to court. And if it's not, then I won't, whatever. Yeah. So we'll see. I don't know. Everything is so up in the air. He says one thing does another. We're getting along. We're not getting along. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. All I know is I want this stuff over. I just want to be done with all of this and him go his way and I go mine and whatever, you know? So I'll update you guys later today, and yeah. So I'm actually going to be self-tanning with you guys today. Taking off my bra. Yes, I am. Just going to put it all over me, and look at how it foams up. So this is what I do, and I just don't want skin cancer. That's the last thing I need right now, and that's why I'm not going to. I did go to the tanning salon to get like a Versa, but I don't want to, and I get your ears, and this doesn't make you look, well, maybe it makes you look orange, I'm not really sure, but it doesn't, I don't know, it's like, it works really good, but I still do want the one that Carly has, because I really like that one. You can't see anything else, because obviously it's not allowed on YouTube, but you're gonna see just a little bit, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, I want the one that Carly has, because it works really good, and yeah, I'm gonna lower it a little bit. It smells good. It's got coconut water. I'll link this down below in the description. You guys can buy it if you want to. It's really hard to like get like the back, you know, it's really hard, but just where usually people see, like, that's all I care about really. Like, you're gonna see my arms, you know, you're gonna see like my legs. I only see my stomach, so it's like whatever. But I definitely don't recommend going to a tanning salon and using the beds, you know. One time I got a heat rash from like a tanning salon, and it was like so nasty. It was like on my legs, and it was like a really bad heat rash. And I was tanning for years and years and years. So I was like, is this a heat rash or is this like a dirty bed, right? Because they clean the beds. It wasn't an option for you to. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. And so like I got this like heat rash, and I like tanned again the next day. So I was like, I don't care about a heat rash, I'm paying for it. And I'm like, no, don't do that, boo. But it really was just a heat rash, but it was pretty gross. And then I stopped tanning at the place after that because I was worried that it wasn't a heat rash. Look what I have. Coffee and mascara. Everybody asks me what mascara do you use. I'm going to link it down in the description, but it is Better Than Sex mascara with Bad Gal before I use that. So I use Bad Gal for like the lengthening, and then I use the Better Than Sex mascara waterproof, guys. This is going to look really weird because I'm going to chop like half my body off, but look, it's all gross and disgusting, I know. Whatever. Waterproof. All right, so that's enough. I'm gonna put my bra back on, which is like this like cheap sports bra from Walmart. Hey everyone, so we're gonna have some lunch together. Got some rotisserie chicken, a salad chicken as well. So today we're gonna talk about how to catch a cheater. Now, as you may know, yes, my husband cheated on me. Surprise, surprise. And he knows that I told you guys that. He knows because I told him I told you guys that. And he's like, well, I did. I'll own it. Bad that he cheated? No. But whatever. Thinks I deserved it. So what I want to do is give you some tips and tricks on not only how I found out, because I had to find out everything by myself. He didn't tell me anything. But how I just like was always one step ahead of the game. You know what I mean? And I'm really sorry about the AC. But I can't just not have it on because, like, yeah. So we're just going to mix this up. It's a nice, yummy salad. Now, this only works if you have full access and control of, like, your man's stuff. I'm not saying illegally do this, okay? Because, like, don't do anything illegal. But I had access to all my husband's stuff. Now I don't, and he'll argue I didn't then, but I did. Like, yeah. And you know, he's never denied me his phone. He's never denied me anything like that. I didn't find any of this in his phone, but I kind of did, but I didn't actually have his phone. But, like, you'll understand more about that, like, later on or whatever. But yummy. So, sorry. Let's dive into this chicken. Look at how good that looks. I know, Ezra. It's good, huh, Bubby? He's eating other kind of chicken I got him from the deli. Cheater. Well, if you have full access to their Google account, this might change your life. Now, I have to put a warning. If you really want to find out if your man is cheating, watch this video. If you're just seeing like, I'm gonna just see if he's cheating, but your relationship is good and he's giving you no reason to think that, don't do it. I don't want to be responsible for anyone's heartbreak, but this will change some of your guys' life. Not for the good. But if you really want to know, and you want that proof, and you want to be like, ooh, I got you. So, Google has accounts, right? I have a Google account for my YouTube. And my husband, well, soon to be ex-husband, had one too. Well, Google is connected to the Google store. That's why iPhone, who cares about iPhone? It's all about Google and Android. It's less convenient, which is good. So you have to go to YouTube. Okay, youtube.com, and sign in to their Google account on YouTube. After you do that, go to manage Google account. Once you go in there, you go to search activity. Make sure all this stuff is on, not paused. If it's paused, nothing will be recorded. So this is also prevention. Like if you want to start doing this is all you have to do. Turn on location, turn on history, turn on whatever. There's going to be all these options, turn them all on. Okay? So then, if you want to view it, you put manually delete, so it's not automatically deleted. And all the history will come up. What they searched on Google, because everyone uses Google as a search history, right? It'll show if they're incognito, but it'll also show their incognito stuff. So it'll show that they went on incognito, but it'll show what they were on incognito. It gets better. It'll also show what apps they downloaded from the Google Store. You go to the Google Play, you sign into their Google account with the same information, and it'll show like purchased apps. You have to go on YouTube though through this. If you just go to Gmail, it's not enough. Like, you can't manage the Google account on Gmail. Go through YouTube. They don't need to have a YouTube channel, it's just their Google account. You can track their location. You can ping their phone. You can do so many things. Oh, and also you want to link this, you want to sync the phone to the computer. All you have to do is go to their Google account on their phone, on YouTube, and then sync it. It'll give you an option to. So everything they do on their phone syncs to your computer. Well, it doesn't sync to the computer, it syncs to the account, but you can have access to the account on your computer, of course. So, one thing I found was a texting app. Because I have my, my phone records, my T-Mobile phone records. There's a lot of tea to my messy life of divorce. This is the only tea that I'm going to give you Reyes right now, because he already knows about this. So, I mean, there's like so much to this story, but oh my gosh, my hair. So anyway, I always shove more food in when I'm like trying to explain something super serious. He's playing with this little like dragon. So anyway, oh yeah, so listen. There was a texting app. Okay? And in the texting app, it syncs your contacts. So, regardless if you were trying to be sneaky of who you were texting, it says like text, we'll just say Sharon. Text Sharon. Well, who's Sharon? Who's Sharon? Text Bethany. Well, who's Bethany? Like, what? Like, yeah. If it says text this person, it's because they're in their phone.
Yes, ma'am. So, that was the beginning of it all. That's when I was like, okay, something ain't right, you know? You're able to check what they search on Google, on YouTube, their location, everything. And even if they text those apps, like, let's just say you download the Text Now app. Why is your man downloading a second number? Who you talking to, boo? You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Now look. Only do it if you really want to know. But I'm telling you guys, you might see things you regret seeing. I don't regret it. I'm nosy. I'm curious. I want to know everything, you know? But at the end of the day, we're just not meant to be. So that was the start of it all, of how I found out. Also, if they Google locations, I don't care what they Google. Everything you can imagine will be there. Every search history. If they use Pandora, if they use an app, if they use anything, if they take a picture, if they use anything, if they do anything, everything is literally recorded. Every single itsy bit, and it's free. Now, I'm not telling you to do this illegally. That's on you. But it wouldn't hurt to encourage a Google account. Tell your man it's super convenient. You know, because Google, you can, you know. Thank you, Google. I mean, at the end of the day, he probably would have told me. I don't expect him to believe me after he cheated. I don't think he would actually cheat and, like, let himself be with me. You know what I mean? But I found out earlier than I was supposed to. Because regardless that he didn't tell me, he still didn't allow himself to be with me. And I'm glad. Like, I was super open to DTF. And I'm glad I didn't do that. You know what I mean? Like, that would have been really bad. Really bad. My hand's looking good. So, I mean, whatever, you know? Again, go to youtube.com, manage Google account. Only look, though. If, like, I know this is going to save some people's lives, so that's why I'm doing this video, but I know it's going to ruin some people's lives. So please, please only do it if you speculate. Don't do this if your relationship is good, you know? Don't test your relationship. Learn from my hot mess of a life, okay? Jared has made some mistakes in the past that I never treated him like a new person. I'm just put it out there. That's why he's not with me. Because I never treated him like a fresh start. And that's why I delivered through God. Even though there's so much to our marriage, there's a lot, and he is at fault for a lot of things that I can't even say on YouTube. But one thing I regret is like that. And emotional support. He said I wasn't emotionally there for him, which breaks my heart. And other stupid stuff that is dumb, but whatever. So Yeah, that's what he says. And I don't know. Our marriage was pretty messy. And you know, I regret a lot of things that I did and a lot of things I didn't do. I do. We're like, if I could say one thing, if your man makes a mistake and you forgive him for that mistake, don't treat him like he made that mistake over and over again. I never trusted him. Ever. I was always like on edge all the time. I'm gonna be honest. And there's so much more to the story though, like, but whatever. In the back of my head, I feel like I could have prevented it. He even tells me, you could have prevented this. I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with you, Christina. He even said that today. He's like, I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with you. I think you and me make a great couple. But you just couldn't let things go. You didn't treat me like I was a new person. Some mistakes that I've made, and I didn't treat him good. I didn't give him emotional support. And it doesn't matter what I tell you guys, like, oh, I did this and this. It doesn't matter. It's how they view you. It's how they feel about the situation. It is, sorry, I keep looking here. It is not, it doesn't matter what you say. If you're going through this and you're like, well, I did this and I did this. Yeah, I can say that too, guys. It doesn't matter. It's how they perceived and viewed it. You know what I mean? That is like, and there's only so much I can say, but I'm trying to be 100% transparent here. This is why he doesn't want to be with me. I never gave him the emotional support he needed, and I didn't forgive him, or I didn't treat him like a new person after some mistakes he has made in the past. Okay? And that was just me. The reason why this is so hard for me, 100% truly, I believe, because in the back of my head, I feel like I really could have prevented this. And you can argue you really couldn't, but I really could. But at the same time, I didn't realize the magnitude of it all until it was too late. I realized so much about myself when it was too late, because when the person says they're done, or they don't want to be with you, or they go outside your marriage, you're in desperate mode, right, to find answers. And so all you're doing is like, what could I have done? What did I do? Blah, 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 blah. And all you do is think. You just think. You think about everything that you could have done to prevent this. And there's nothing that you could do. There's nothing, because it's too late. If they want to try again, oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you. But my time has run out. My time ran out. He said, you lost that chance, Christina. You blew it. And even though there is so much, I'm talking so much, at the end of the day, does it matter? Does it matter what he's done to me? Does it matter what he's done? Does it matter what he did? Does it matter what he said? Does it matter? No, none of it matters. None of it. Because at the end of the day, he still left me. He wants someone fresh and new. He wants to treat them the way he wants to treat them, and whatever. I mean, he's already in the process of talking to people. He's talking to a lot of people. I don't really know. I don't really know too much. Like, I don't know how honest he is with me, but I do know he does like someone who doesn't live around here, and that's all I know. And I know he's like talking and doing a lot of other stuff, which is doesn't matter. It's not my business to tell his business. What he does now is whatever. Do I know what he's still up to? Sure. Yeah. Does it hurt? Sure. Absolutely. And today was like, I was beside myself about all of this, you know? The fact that it's happening, the fact that this had to come to this. But I learned so much. I realized so much that I would have never realized if it didn't happen. Now, that's awesome, right? That's great. But he still doesn't want to be with me. Regardless, he's like, I don't care if you had been the perfect wife. It's done. You had your chance. Like, you blew it. And yeah, that's putting a lot of blame on me. And you guys don't know half of it. And I could be like, boy, bye. Like, you're high. You're playing victim. Because he is. I feel like he's playing victim. But at the same time, he is right on some level. Did he have to do what he did? No. Does he feel bad that he did it? No. And he knows I'm telling you guys this. He doesn't care. He's like, yeah, I'll own it. Like, I did do that. Not like he's owning it, like, telling you guys, but he's like, yeah, like, I mean, it is true. Whatever. But it's too late. And if I meet someone else, I mean, it's going to be 100% different. Like, I would never stand for a lot of things. I would never be as patient as I was with him. Literally, I was very, very lenient and patient, and I forgave a lot of things, but I didn't treat him like I forgave him. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's important. You need to treat your significant other, if they make a mistake or if they do things or whatever it may be, treat them like you forgive them, not like they did it, because that is not right. Sometimes I would block it out of my mind and I would treat him really, really good, but then something would trigger me and then I would like not treat him the best, not say the nicest things. And I'll be honest. So yeah, I'll own that, you know? And as far as that, that's really the only thing that he said that is why we're not together. And it'll be something that I do hold forever. Like, I feel like I'll punish myself forever, but then at the same time, I'm not the only one to blame. Like, I'm not. So it's just not fair to put all blame on me, because mapping out our whole marriage, I'm gonna say it's equal, to be fair on his part, to be honest. But if we're really being honest, I would say it's like 30-70. 30 my fault, 70 his fault. I'm gonna be completely honest. And he may argue that. He may agree, honestly. I really don't know, but I guess have a hard time with processing all of it because of how fast this happened and the fact that he went outside our marriage. So there's a lot to grieve. There's a lot to accept. There's a lot that I'm going through. And that's why it's really hard. It's not just him saying bye. You know what I mean? This happened when he was away. The day after he went away. I remember the day before he left, he gave me a kiss goodbye, left the house, gave me another kiss goodbye, and said, oh, give me another kiss. I'm gonna miss you. I love you so much. He walked out the door and he never came back. And I'm genuinely being serious. He never came back and he was never the same person again. And I honestly think it was premeditated. I think that he went there knowing that he could potentially go outside our marriage, because I feel like maybe at that point in time he was just done. He was done. He was over it. He was over trying for our marriage, and he went there with an open mind, like, you know what? I'm just gonna do whatever, you know? And that's exactly what he did. He did whatever he wanted. Whatever he wanted. And that's it, guys. You know, there's not really much else to say. Well, there is. And, you know, I can tell you guys some more stuff about how I found out about other stuff. But, he didn't just go outside our marriage, guys. It's a lot worse than that. But he definitely turned into somebody I never knew he could be. That's what I'm gonna say. I am bloated AF right now. I had some Mexican food yesterday, and it was carb central, and I am bloated. It is like, you can see the Mexican food in my face. It was so good. I had a carne asada quesadilla and a bunch of chips and guac, or chips and salsa. It was so good. But definitely, if I ever go and have like a little cheat meal again, I'm not having as much food as I did. And I didn't even eat all my food. But my body's like used to not eating like all that again. But yeah. So hopefully that helped you. All right, well, I'm gonna go. I hope I help someone out. And just know that if you're going through this, yeah, it sucks. And it's gonna suck for a long time, maybe even years, because it takes a long time to get over someone, regardless if they do something to you or not. Eventually that's just like whatever, you know. I'm hoping to get over this as quick as I can, but he was the love of my life, and he was the only person that I've been with like that, and I have children with him, and I created a life with him. I've been with him for 12 years, okay? So forgive me for having these kinds of emotions, because yeah, I honestly think like, but it's good. It's good that he's being strong for both of us, and he refuses to be with me, and that helps me out too, because I don't know how strong I would be if that were an offer on the table. But I know it will never happen because he's not for that, you know what I mean? And I'll get to a place where I'm like, oh gosh, you know, like I am glad that he's sticking to his guns, even though I'm hurting, because he's saving me. Like, what kind of life would that be if I ever went back with him? I would never. Everything would be a trigger to me. You guys don't know everything he's done, so everything would be a trigger. It sucks right now. Apart from losing a child, a divorce is the hardest thing that you will ever go through. Ever. And that's just life. That is life, and that's the reality of it. Do I see myself ever being happy again? Not really, and I'm going to be honest. I don't. And but we got to get through it. We don't have a choice. I just can't wait till the divorce is final and the papers are filed, and you have to understand that that hasn't happened either. So it's like, give me a break, you know what I mean? Like, I'm under a lot of like negative things against me than positive. This hasn't felt real enough where, even though like, yes, he went outside our marriage and he does whatever he wants, and I'm used to it now. Like, he's been doing it for 2 months now. I'm used to him doing that. Papers haven't been filed because the divorce hasn't even started. It doesn't seem like real, even though I know it's gonna happen. But I just wish that he would just like get this process going, which he said he was. But I don't really know. I mean, he said he was. He said his shifts are switching at work, and he's gonna be able to do all this now and just whatever. That wasn't his excuse before. He wanted to settle this between me and him, and I said, well, it doesn't even matter. Anyway. So that is what it is. That's where I'm kind of at this point. He has moved on. in the sense of, I mean, he's talking to people and going out and doing his own thing and doing things that he shouldn't be doing and doing things that he can do, but oh well, can't do anything about it. I'm so numb to all that, like, it doesn't even bother me anymore. Like, yeah, I get jealous, but I'm just so used to him doing all that, you know? Like, I have such a high, a higher tolerance for BS. Basically, my BS meter has gone up, like, so much. This is gonna be such a long video, but I really wanted to kind of tell you guys how I'm feeling at this moment. But yeah, that's what it is. I just want this divorce to be started. Like, I want it to be started, and I know I'll feel a lot better. But damn, having the future be unknown is really, really unsettling. And I know that the future is always unknown, but it's very unsettling the way that all of this has came crashing down. Like, I feel like it's just, everything just crashed down into an explosion in front of me. This isn't like the typical way that, maybe it is the typical way that this would happen, right? I don't really know, but he left and never came back. So it's crazy. It's so crazy. It's all crazy. All right, I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching my crazy long video. Thank you for watching. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.